Planting corn early in 2018 may be less risky than in the past. I'll explain in today's Iron Talk. Let's go back to the early 1990s for a minute. Liquid insecticide didn't mix with starter fertilizer, so it often didn't get used. It was a pain, so many farmers stuck with dry boxes on the planter, or they gave up the starter fertilizer if they wanted to use liquid insecticide. Fortunately, Capture LFR came out with the formulation they termed Liquid Fertilizer Ready. Finally, liquid fertilizer and liquid insecticide could be used together in the same tank, and usage of both grew. Growers across the country, and even Brian and me on our farm, saw some nice gains with headline fungicide in furrow and wanted to add that to the mix, but fungicide doesn't really like to mix with anything else. Now, it was a hurdle that only adding a second tank would overcome. Why was this such a big deal? Because just like on our farm, you may want to plant early, and early planting often results in more yield if you can get a good stand. This is where starter fertilizer, insecticide, and especially additional fungicide really pay a nice return on investment. Last year, 2 new products came out. The same folks who brought Capture LFR technology to the market found a way to make Headline and Capture in a couple of different premixes that would not only mix together, but would mix well with liquid fertilizer. Manticor and Temitry are both premixes of Headline and Capture LFR, and they both performed very well last year. Now, if you've already added the second tank to do all the things you need to do with liquids on your planter, this may not be a big deal for you, or you may be thinking about using one of these premixes and now adding a 4th product to the mix. However, if you have 1 tank and 3 things to accomplish, you're in good shape. Planting should be a lot more fun and a lot less risky with these new products in 2018. That's all for today's Iron Talk, and now back to the show.